The 2020 real estate market, everybody's trying to figure out what prices are going to do. People have been predicting the real estate market is going to crash ever since the COVID hit in March of 2020. I was the only person on the internet predicting that prices would not crash, that real estate market would stay strong, and that prices would indeed increase. And I have been right for the past 2 years. And I was the only one out there saying that, and nobody clicked on my videos because the real estate market is not going to crash, is not a clickable headline. People just want doom and gloom. People wanted prices to crash so they could scoop up deals, and nobody wanted to listen to the truth of what was really going to happen. Although with hindsight, now we know it was the truth. Although at the time, it was a prediction. And now I'm going to make another bold and exciting real estate prediction for what prices are going to do in 2020 based on the foreign traveler ban being lifted. Ooh, I bet you haven't thought about what foreign travelers contribute to the real estate market and having them being able to come back to the US. My in-laws are traveling here from Spain for Christmas. This is the first time they've been able to travel anywhere, and the US is just getting back open again. And I started thinking, how is this going to affect real estate? So let's talk about it right now.
Shut up and sit down.
Okay, let's start by looking at some statistics. I pulled up a few articles, and I'm going to start with this one from the National Association of Realtors. I'm going to look down at my computer here. It says annual foreign investment in the U.S. existing home sales falls 27% to 54.4 billion, the lowest level in a decade. This is the lowest level of foreign investment the U.S. real estate market has seen since 2011. So who are the biggest foreign buyers in the U.S. real estate market? You've got China, you've got India, Mexico, Canada, and the UK. Those are the top 5 countries buying real estate in the US. Okay, so what markets have the most foreign buyers in them and will be affected the most? You've got number 1 is Florida, number 2 is California, then Arizona, then New Jersey, and New York. So according to the National Association of Realtors, foreign buyers bought 107,000 properties in the US last year, and that number is down 31% from the previous year. The second lowest year was 2011, and they bought 210,800 properties in the US for 66 billion. So that's a pretty big difference. So of the foreign investment that happened in the US over the last 12 months, 21% of that were from foreign buyers who are already currently residing in the US but have foreign passports, but who are allowed to purchase real estate. So 21% of that lower number, people who are already living in the country. So that's a big number to wrap your mind around also. Okay, so obviously we're not surprised that foreign investment has plummeted over the past 12 or 24 months due to travel restrictions in the US. But what is surprising is that the market, even without that chunk of people from foreign investment being injected into the market, the real estate market still went like this. So the real estate market has gone crazy. There's been lower inventory. And something that I've been noticing trend-wise is a lot of these foreign investors are buying properties in Miami. They're buying properties in Manhattan. A lot of them are going out to New Jersey where they get a little bit more for their money now. But say, for instance, somewhere like Miami, the foreign buyers are snatched. They like the condos. They want to be in town. They want to be in the downtown areas. They want to be in the action. Whereas a lot of the people who lived in Miami were moving out to the suburbs and trying to get out of the cities to avoid contact with people. So for everybody who thought that the condo market was going to dry up, I think this foreign investment is going to come in and scoop up those deals now, even though I don't think there's a lot of deals to be had. If you were waiting for prices to go down when things slowed down, this is just going to keep it like we might have just got right here. We might have been at a plateau, and now the foreign buyers are going to come in and they're going to push the market back up, and they're going to reduce inventories even more. So if you are looking to buy property in condos, vacation areas, places where foreign buyers also want to come and buy, the competition is about to get even more stiff. So the heavy hitters and the big players and anybody who really wanted to buy property in the US could buy it sight unseen. So there was still people buying properties in the US. A lot of people just had, we live in a Zoom world where you could do a video walkthrough and people were buying properties sight unseen. But there were also people who would go to travel to a country that we would allow come into our country. They would quarantine there for 2 weeks. They would come, shop for a property, go back to that country, quarantine for 2 weeks, and then go return to their home country. So they missed 4 weeks of travel. They had 4 extra weeks of travel just to come here and buy property. So people were still doing that. People were buying things sight unseen. But the vast majority of people interested in purchasing, foreigners interested in purchasing properties in the U.S. have just been on the sidelines. And I think we're going to see a big influx of them coming to the market now. In fact, this NAR article says that 43% of foreign buyers who bought property in the U.S. bought property as a primary residence, and 65% of those purchases were for single-family homes. So that goes kind of against what I'm saying about people wanting to come in and buy condos, but that was only 41 or 43%, whatever I just said. So the other 60% are still coming in, I think, to those cities and going to buy up those condos. Regardless of the fact they're buying all kinds of properties. They're not just buying condos. They're not just buying single family homes. They're not just buying in the suburbs. They're buying all over. So it's going to affect the markets when the foreign buyers enter. I'll link to this article. You can read it for yourselves if you're interested. I've just been thinking about my in-laws coming from Spain and the world opening back up. And I started looking into these statistics a little bit. And I think this is something I haven't seen very many people talking about this, if anybody. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on foreign investors or foreign buyers, whether they're primary or investors, coming into the U.S. with the travel bans lifting. What do you think is going to happen to the real estate market? What do you think is going to happen to prices? Do you think it's going to have any effect at all? Are you going to be affected? Were you waiting for deals to scoop them up? Let me know if you like this idea, if you like this video. Give me a big old thumbs up down there. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so that you can get some of these wonderful ideas that just flow from my mind like a fountain. Thanks.